Hi, everybody. How are you?
Hello, everyone.
Hope you're having a good afternoon.
Yes, so do I.
Tinker Tink's here. Oh, you're crocheting? That's awesome. You're making a scarf. Hi, Sherry. Stacy, I did link the pattern for the week in the description box. I figured out that one for you. Stacy's been ready. I saw her post on Instagram a while ago. She's got a little square sitting there and she's like, I'm just waiting. I'm
Just
waiting.
waiting. Yep.
I'm waiting. uh, I have some crochet projects that will put me to sleep. I
Oh
mean,
my gosh, me too.
they're so repetitive. You're just like,
Yes.
okay, all right.
I've been making these bags for Florida. I'm making everybody a little beach bag for Florida
Nice.
for my girlfriends I'm going to Florida with.
Nice.
And they're very utilitarian, but
Yeah.
it's a tight stitch on purpose so that stuff won't fall out of it. But it's just boring. So I worked on that for a little while and I just got bored. Too many boring projects these days. Hi, Emma and Linda.
Well, I have my day tripper blanket put together, and now I'm just doing, it's all put together. And now I'm just doing border. There's 12 rows of border around it.
Yikers.
Which takes forever because it's a blanket.
Because it's big.
Yes. And it's just double crochet, double crochet, double crochet. And I'm like, I can only do so much of that. And I'm like, okay.
Right.
Something else. I need to do something else now. So
I know that's like on Sue's blanket that I'm making her. The blanket's getting so big that the rounds are so repetitive. I have to do like 200 back post half doubles per side for each side.
Oh my God. And you're like, oh, these are never going to be, never going to be done.
Never going to be done.
Hello, Emma, Linda, Judy, and Mellie's here. Mellie.
Hi, Mellie.
Mellie's in crisis, but Mellie, it'll be fine.
Yep. It'll be just fine.
It'll be fine. You can patch that thing up, sew it together, all that good stuff.
Yep.
All right. We're on row 5. Am I correct? Because we started this last week.
Yep. We're on round 5, which is going to be cream for me, limestone for you.
And I need some limestone, which is actually called hummus.
Right.
Mine is hummus.
Hummus. And this is a super, super easy round.
Oh, yay. Let's start.
I went ahead and I did work ahead, you guys, on a square. I didn't get completely finished with it, but I got through the broom stitch row. And Mindy and I decided that I didn't do a very good job with my broom stitches because they're tall. They're too tall. So I'm going to try it again and try to make them a little bit shorter when we do our square today. But I might take it out. And she said in the video tutorial that if you didn't want to do the broom stitches, that you could just do half double and double crochet in that area instead. Which, if I can't get mine to look decent, because this to me does not look decent.
So you would do half doubles on the edges, and doubles in the center.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I might just do that. But other than that, we've got the toughest part of this square down, I think.
Thanks, already. Karen.
It's looks like a pretty easy square. Another pretty easy square.
All right, good. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to go with it. Row 6, right. We are on.
Row 6, let's do this. So,
and we are going to connect in any, however she says that, weird.
Any chain space.
Oh, so she does say chain space. Yeah.
Yep. Remember those petals that we made?
They have a chain in the middle.
Yep, they have a chain in the middle. So insert your hook and you can do a standing single crochet there. And then you are going to chain 5. Yes, chain 5 and then do a single crochet in the next chain space. And just follow that right along. Just chain 5 in and putting a single crochet in there.
Making a little loop to put stuff in.
Yep. Yep. And then we're going to stick on with this color, so we're not going to fasten off after we're done with this color.
Oh, we only do the loops for this color?
No, we're going to stick with this color for the
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah, we won't fasten off.
I thought you said we do.
No. No burrs. You probably shouldn't listen to much of what I have to say today because I am highly medicated. Mindy's like, are you sure you're not going to be too goofy and loopy?
I said it would be fun if you are goofy and loopy. It would make it fun.
Yeah. Because I had surgery yesterday.
I was going to say.
That's why I would be loopy and goofy and on drugs. I had surgery yesterday.
Yeah.
And then we are just going to connect in with a slip stitch into the beginning single crochet after you've done your last chain 5. And make sure, I had to go back and redo this when on my first one. Make sure that these chain spaces sit loosely around. You don't want them to be too tight around your pucker your petals. Don't pucker your petals.
Oh, like this over here.
Are you petal puckering?
I'm there. No. I'll just lay it out flat. See, it looks beautiful.
Okay.
Yes, we're doing a little something square, Stacy. Yes.
Yep, we're doing a little something.
Hi, Melinda.
All right. So, are you done with that?
I'm connected. I'm ready to roll.
Okay. Now we're gonna do a little bit. We're gonna do this a little bit different than what it shows in the
Oh, okay.
In the thing, just because this is what she suggested in the video and it worked out really well.
We'll follow.
We're gonna do our first stitch as a single crochet 2 together. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go backwards. So you're gonna go and insert your hook to the right of your single crochet that you just slip stitched into. Insert your hook into that chain space, pull up a loop, and then insert your hook to the left of that single crochet from the previous row, pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. So we're just doing a single crochet,
pull up
single crochet 2 together. Yep.
So on the other side of it, pull up a loop.
Yep.
And go through all 3.
Yes, exactly. And then we're going to do 5 single crochets in the chain 5 space. And then once you get to your next chain or your next single crochet, you're going to do another single crochet 2 together. So pull up a loop on there and then go to the other side of the post and pull up another loop and then yarn over and pull through all 3.
Interesting. We're just going around our little thing there.
Easy peasy. And we only got to count to, what was it? We always say we can only count to 4 without and having to be quiet. Maybe we could do 5. Maybe we could graduate to 5.
I don't like that sound.
Having a little bit of pain issues. I'm sitting on my couch today. If you guys noticed, I got a different background going on here. There's no way I could go sit in a chair today.
I gave her the option of canceling. I said, we don't have to do this.
But we couldn't leave all you guys hanging.
She's like, no, I'm just going to be sitting on my couch anyhow. So
yeah, I'm just sitting here anyway. Now I got to figure out a way to be able to diamond paint sitting on the couch for later. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Later today?
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Oh, that is today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tonight is the craftathon thing.
Yupper.
Oh yeah, and you go tonight, not tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Jeff's gonna kill me.
Why?
Well, because he was gonna say, you don't need to be doing that the day after you had surgery. Why can't you just take it easy? No.
All right. Well, you You could. I mean, you could just be down and sleeping, and
I'll take a nap when we're done here.
there you go. And then you'll save up your energy for 10 o'clock because you're on at 10.
I'm on at 10, yep.
And that's Eastern time if you guys are interested. Angie's doing, if you guys don't know, the whole craft-a-thon type thing this weekend. Hi, Jody.
Jody's here. Jody. Yes, I did post the time, Jody. I just did it.
Yeah.
I was a little late to the. You guys know I'm a technological idiot. I didn't look. I was looking in Messenger, but I didn't realize I would have to look at invitations. So that's how I screwed that up for not being a part of the group.
I see. And then I was trying to add you to the group, and it said I couldn't, that there was too many people, which didn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
So they all thought I was nuts. And then somebody was like, well, she's in the group.
And see, and when I didn't realize I had to look at requests.
But you hadn't been in the group.
No.
Yeah. No. So I wasn't crazy.
You weren't crazy, no.
You just got added to the group.
You are crazy, but you weren't that
no. Crazy. Oh, shoot. What do I do here when I get back to my...
You're going to slip stitch into that first single crochet.
I was getting ready to do another whole little...
I know. It took you no time at all to get through that round, did it?
I know, right? Yeah.
So we're going to slip stitch that, and we're going to end off. You can end off by just slip stitching and tying off, or you can do a needle join if you want.
No, not doing that.
No, we're not doing that.
That's too complicated for me.
Okay, now you're going to switch to denim.
Oh, my denim.
And I am going to switch to limestone.
Yeah, I'm tight again. Look, my stuff's behind. Look.
Yeah, yep. Just keep it. And now this next row is a little bit important that you do keep it loosey-goosey.
Yeah, loosey-goosey.
Got to keep it a little loosey-goosey.
Angie's on at 10 tonight. And that's Eastern Standard Time. I'm at my regular time on Saturday, which is 7.
You lucked right out.
Well, I put that in my request.
I bet you did.
I was like, can I just have my regular time?
Yeah, that was smart.
All right. All right.
Okay, so we're going to we're going to join in any of the single crochet two togethers.
The two together places. I figured.
Yes. And what you're going to do is you're going to do a standing single crochet followed by a chain 1 and another single crochet into the same stitch. Then you're going to jump all the way over to your next single crochet two together. And we're going to put 10 treble crochets into that space.
In the next one?
In the next one. So this is why you want to leave it loosey-goosey so that it can travel all the way across.
It's got to spread.
Yeah, it's got to spread out. So
10 of them?
10 of them.
Holy cow.
Yes.
Well, let's do one treble and then a double. How's that?
No, let's not do that.
Well, I tried.
Well, you can do it. It just might look kind of silly.
It might. Mm-hmm.
Mom, is it warm outside?
Oh, it's very warm out.
It's hot in here.
Yeah, it feels like summer. You need a fan or something?
No, I might just have you turn the air conditioner on.
How do I do it?
In the hallway, the thermostat, just click it to, yeah.
So it's that time of year where you're wanting to go heat to air.
Yes, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm almost done.
I was surprised when I went outside how warm it was.
And I finally got my 10.
A pen?
My 10. Finally got my 10. My first 10.
Your pen. You got a pen.
Then you're going to jump again.
I think I have 9.
We're going to jump again all the way over to the next 2 double crochet or 2 single crochets together. And you're going to put a single crochet, a chain 1, and a single crochet.
We're alternating.
And we're just alternating that way. So then your next one is going to be the 10 trebles.
Yeah, my husband went to bed the other night and he had left all of the windows open.
Oh, you guys probably froze.
I woke up, my house was 61 degrees.
Yeah.
So I'm like, close windows, and I'm turning on the heat for a couple minutes. Oh.
Yep, it's that time of year. And it's also the time of the year when it's cool outside, when every time you open a door, a fly tries to come in.
Right.
It's so annoying.
Well, they want to be warm.
Yep. And it doesn't help that we have that horse farm right down the road from us. So we get those big old horse flies too. That
You know
bite
what?
ya.
We have my daughter's horse right next door.
Yeah.
And I've seen a couple horse flies. And that's it. There haven't been a ton of them, but
You're lucky. Those suckers, they can take out chunks too when they bite.
oh yeah. We call them B-52s.
Yeah.
And if they bite your horse, you're riding your horse, it will scare your horse enough that it's going to bolt and knock your ass off. If
See,
you're not
that's why I don't like horses. I'm scared of horses just for that reason.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. You get bit by one of them big suckers, you're going to jump. And so they'll jump.
Yeah, that's true.
You see them coming and you just take cover, take off a hat or something. And
yeah,
I'd rather beat the horse, than have it get bit by one of those.
So my square is starting to get a little bit distorted here. Is yours like cupping up a little bit?
I don't know. Let me see.
I feel like mine's cupping up a little bit.
Well, I got ears. See, I got ears. Scoot it over. There you go. Make a cute little heart. I've got it now. I got it. I don't know.
We are going to make hearts in the next round.
I did a lot of this kind of when your stitches would lay to the left and the right to fill in spaces. On the Day Tripper blanket, did a lot of this. And at first you're like,
that's not going to work out.
That's a lot of space to try to fill, but it works.
It does. Yes, it does.
So I had to go have my mammogram today.
Oh, how was that?
Well, that's always fun. It's not a big deal.
I still don't know how they can get those things squished so flat.
I know. And I just go to our local hospital here. They have they have a whole breast center there and stuff, which is really cool. It's much smaller, homier, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go in and you get a little cape. You literally get a cape. And it has one snap up at the neck.
Okay.
And you snap it and then you're just like free flowing,
Yeah.
And it's so funny. You go in and she's like, okay, so now just take the little fronts of your capes and just flip them over your shoulders like a Batman cape. And I'm like, it's so weird. It's so weird that we try to be, so prim and proper. And then, you're just going to be completely exposed anyhow when you get in there. But
oh, talk about feeling completely exposed.
Oh, well, yeah, where you were. Yeah.
Where I was, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't that long ago. I had my colonoscopy. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
You're,
Yeah.
Hello.
Glad I was well asleep.
Yeah, that's right. Well, when I got home from my colonoscopy, I got my same colonoscopy. Got home from my exam, I hadn't let the chickens and the ducks out yet. So I'm in my car and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have some fun out here with Chuck. I'm going out.
What did you do to poor Chuck?
I'm driving out to the pen. And I'm going to park in front of the pen with my car and swing that gate open and hop in my car and be gone. So I was like, yeah, that worked. He never even moved. He was like, there's a car out there. What do I do? I'm going to wait. I'll wait for the car to leave. So it was pretty funny. He never even came out while I was outside of the vehicle.
Well, good.
It was funny.
Stay back, Chuck.
That's right. Go mind your P's and Q's. What was Stacy asking about? Something about a front post, back post, something.
She says when we do our back posts, it'll pull them instead of.
I take it Stacy has done this. Stacy is ahead of us.
Stacy worked ahead. Yep, she's an overachiever.
Wow. Whoops! I just lost that whole stitch. Dang it all. I was doing so well, and then it all fell apart on me. And I got like one more to do, I think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep.
Margaret's diamond painting and lurking.
Hi, Margaret.
Jody says flying protein snacks for
I
the
saw
cat.
that.
What does that mean, Jody?
The flies.
Oh, flying protein snacks.
We're just slip stitching back to where we started, correct?
Yep.
Are we done with this color?
We're done with this color.
Done with that color. All right. Oh, so we really have just like 4 corners there.
Yep.
All right. Yep. Yeah, it's a little, it's trying to be a little tight, but it's okay.
No, Joe, we never behave ourselves. Of course we're not behaving ourselves.
Joe's here. Hi, Joe.
Yeah. It's no fun to behave.
Well, no, but all right. Now we're moving on to.
Now I'm moving on to Pearl again, and you're moving on to Ice Blue.
Oh, I like my ice blue. Okay.
And we're gonna.
I was still trying to get the pattern up because my phone was black, and you're already telling me. And I'm like, I can't get mine up fast enough here.
We're gonna insert our hook and start our yarn into any chain 1 space between the 2 single crochets.
Yes, mammy.
And what we're going to do is we're doing a 5 double crochet popcorn stitch. But I'm not going to start with a standing double crochet. So I'm just going to do a chain 3 and then do 4 more double crochets. And that will make up our 5 double crochet popcorn. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then you got to take your hook out.
Then you got to, raise your yarn up a little bit. Take your hook out and go back to your first stitch.
And then chain 1 to close.
Chain 1 to close. And then you're going to chain an additional 2. I'm sorry, wait a second. Let me check that. Then you're going to chain 1 more. Chain 1 more. So chain 1 to close and then another chain. Then you're going to go back into the same space and do another 5 double crochet popcorn.
Oh, into the same space.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Let's throw a bunch of stuff in here.
Yeah. Well, you'll see when you're done, it makes it look like a little heart.
Oh, so we really are making hearts.
We are making hearts. And then after you chain 1 to close that stitch, then you're going to chain 2. Then you're going to go to your first treble. And we're going to do a back post single crochet around each of those trebles.
A back post single around each one.
Yep. The first one can be a little tough to get into with having that chain on your hook. But after that, it's smooth sailing.
No, it's not really.
Back post single crochets are not the easiest to do.
I hate them. They get caught on they just get caught.
Mine always pulls through like a slip stitch instead of being like a crochet.
Right?
I would
Right?
pull it all the way through.
I know. I would much rather do front posts all day long. Yeah, they get caught on my, like right now it's getting caught on the top of the.
I always change so that my hook is like pointing towards the bottom when I do it rather than sideways. And that seems to help a little bit with that. Then after you've done your 10 back post single crochets, you'll chain 2 again, and then go back into the chain 1 space between your 2 singles from the previous round and do the 5 double crochet popcorn.
All this does is just puts a little ridge along the back of it.
Yep.
Chain 2 after you do the 10?
Yep, chain 2 after you do the 10, and then go back into that chain 1 space.
And then do your bobbles.
Popcorns.
Oh, popcorn. Oh my God. Popcorn. Popcorn. Bobble. Bumpy.
Puff stitch.
All right.
Cluster.
Yeah, whatever you want to call them.
Whatever you want to call them. And then after you've completed your chain 1 to close, your second.
You do one more chain in between, right?
Yeah, you do 1 chain in between the 2 popcorns, but then after your second popcorn, you do 2 chains before you go back to get started in your 10 back post single crochets around your 10 trebles.
I believe my yarn is hooked on my ring currently.
Well, that's not a good place for it.
No, it's like going, it is. It's going, no, it's not. It's caught on another string. That's what the deal is.
So I've got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Actually, 2 quick questions.
Okay.
Did you ever finish your bracelet from the class we took at the Fiber Festival?
No.
No, me neither.
No. I lost interest in it.
I did too.
It's just like
the bead idea is a great idea, and I hope to incorporate that into something in the future.
But the bracelet, I was just like,
yeah, I completely lost interest in the bracelet.
Yeah. I really need to at least get into the box because I stuck my new crochet hooks in there.
Oh yeah.
And I still need to figure out how to like mark that one that doesn't have any size on it.
Does Dale have like a little etcher?
You know, he probably has a Dremel.
You could just, yeah.
Well, you have one that doesn't have a...
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times if I am, because I have some wooden hooks that don't have sizes on them either,
Mm-hmm.
I will just put it with a hook that I think is that size, and I roll them between my fingers. And you can tell the difference in circumference when you're rolling them between your fingers.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
You had 2 questions, but
You're interrupting me with it. Okay, you can
Yeah.
ask. Your turn to ask a question.
Yeah, I know. I forgot what my question was now.
Well, it must not have been. Hi, Dreamer. We are crocheting squares to that are going to get put together to make a pillow.
I remember what it was.
Well, okay, what's your question?
You know how they have those little gadgets to measure your sizes of your knitting needles?
Yes.
You know, you can poke your little knitting needle in there and it'll
Yep,
tell
and
you.
it tells you what size it is. Yes.
Now, is it true that you can do that with the crochet hooks as well?
I do not believe that crochet hooks and knitting needles go by the same size.
Well, that's what I was wondering, because I thought
So in
somebody
order the
told
words,
me that you could measure your crochet hooks in one of those.
it would
stages.
also make a difference whether you're measuring an inline hook or
That's
a
true.
tapered hook,
That's true.
because an inline hook is going to look fatter on the end than a tapered hook.
Yeah, I just don't think that it would work, right?
No, I don't think so.
Well, Joe, I was talking with Sue yesterday, and we were talking about some of these cool crocheting Instagram accounts we've been seeing. And they do beautiful things, except they really are in a foreign language.
Oh, don't you hate that?
Yeah. And
There's
so
a lot of Russian ones.
exactly. And I remember about 3 years ago, I found the prettiest doily type thing that I wanted to make. Couldn't find the pattern for it forever. And then when I did, I finally found the pattern.
It was in Russian.
It was in Russian. Written in the Russian language. Now, who knows how to translate that? Nobody that I know.
Nobody that I know speaks fluent Russian.
No. And then they'd have to be able to read it.
Exactly.
Cousin Nicole speaks Russian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Apparently, I have a cousin who speaks Russian.
Does she read Russian, though?
Well, yeah.
She majored in Russian in college.
She majored in Russian in college, apparently.
Okay.
Well, I might be able to help you with that.
Uncle Chris's daughter. Uncle Chris
And-
Jackie's
yeah.
nice girl. She majored in Russian in college.
Do we chain 2 after we do our 10 back thingy, Medea?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Oh, look at, and here comes Tinker. Now, if I only knew where that pattern was now. Oh my God.
Yep.
See, this was long before my YouTube days.
So you didn't have as many resources.
Exactly. And it was absolutely gorgeous. But seriously, there are so many.
There are so many
out there in Russian.
Russian patterns. They make some of the stuff they make is the most gorgeous stuff
It
I've ever
certainly
seen.
is.
Just ever.
Yep.
So when you've made it all the way back around.
Say what? All the way back around? Oh, I'm actually close.
Yeah. When you make it all the way back around, you're going to go ahead and slip stitch into the back of your popcorn.
You know, I'm just in awe of some of the things that they make. And then I'll look and it'll take you to a link for a pattern or something. And I'm like, damn it.
I still want to do that Asteria so bad. I've seen so many people do it on Facebook groups and stuff. It is just.
It's in English though, right?
Well, it originally was in Russian, but it has been converted to English now. Okay, so our next color.
Oh, you're jumping right ahead of me here.
I'm just getting ready for what our next color is going to be.
Okay, I'm still doing these back post thingy jobby doos here.
My next color is going to be Old Pink, and your next color is going to be Ecru.
Which is my cream.
Yes.
My cream.
Where is the end of my... There it is.
Well, now we know if we come across a beautiful Russian pattern.
Yeah, Tinker can help us, or my cousin.
Yeah, so, I mean, you'd have to, like, type it out for us in English or something.
Right.
You know?
So this is the round, this next round, which will be round 9, is going to be the round that we're going to do the broom stitches on. So get ready, people.
And the other thing that drives me crazy is when they're the videos. And they're either, well, if they're in another language, right, I get that. But, and you're slip stitching into the back of your popcorn?
Yeah.
Back where?
Just somewhere back behind there.
But then
Doesn't
how
matter.
about the crochet videos where they don't speak at all?
Yeah, I hate those.
I'm like,
Oh,
what are you doing?
I know. You know what, Dreamer? I have that saved in my Ravelry account. Someday I will be doing the Sophie's Universe. Yeah, I'll be doing that someday. I've got that one saved in Ravelry. And oh, guess what I started? Sue's not here today. She's at her sister's, right?
Right. She's at her grandkids and her daughter are visiting her there.
Oh, okay. So she's busy.
Yeah.
I started the Persian tiles.
Oh.
Yep.
I don't have my yarn for it yet.
Well, Sue turned me on to the Facebook group of it. And so I found some different colorways.
Wait, Sue turned you on to a Facebook group for it.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a Facebook group for
Apparently there is a Persian Tiles Facebook group.
I was not aware.
Yes. And they show, like, people have done it in so many different colorways. And the one that I fell in love with was just in 2 colors.
Oh.
So I'm doing that. I'm doing that one just with cream and like an olive green.
Okay.
And it's gonna be cool. Oh, Nate's home from school.
Did you have yarn? Hi, Nate.
Oh, the bus is just pulling up.
Oh.
Yeah. Boduke's been sitting here on the couch waiting for his boy.
Well, I am following one that I found on Ravelry. And it's beautiful. I think I sent you a picture of it. It's all kinds of colors. It's gorgeous.
The Persian tile, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same pattern. It's just only using 2 colors instead of all 7.
Yeah. So I'm going to follow her colors and her patterns. I just need to buy the yarn for it. And I told myself I was not buying yarn until I finished the Day Tripper.
Yep.
Once Day Tripper's finished, I'm going to buy yarn for the Persian tile blanket.
Now, are you going to use DK? I'm just using worsted weight, so it's going to be bigger.
Yeah, I'm going to use the DK weight.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's for Jody, so.
It's for Jody.
Yep, it's for Jody. She picked it. I've started Jody's blanket 6 or 7 times now.
Oh.
In different patterns, and finally found one that I was happy with and she was happy with.
All right.
Yeah, and we looked at colors because I've bought 3 different kinds of green that I thought that she would like.
She's like, no.
Now my mother-in-law is here.
Wow.
Do a kettle of something. Chicken soup.
Everybody wants to come and see you, Angie.
I guess. You made 2, Dreamer, of the Sophie's Universe. That is cool. Yeah, no, I know that's not a beginner pattern at all.
You're going to do something domestic? Like what? Like cook or clean or what?
Like, there's no reason to worry about that ever happening.
Domestic duties.
I got to tell you what they told me at the hospital yesterday.
I know, that made me laugh.
So the nurse is giving me my discharge instructions, and she tells me for the first week I can't do anything. I have to just lay around. For the second week I can drive, but only like in necessity. And after the 3rd week I could start to do light housework. Jeff and I both laughed because we both know that's not going to happen.
That's hilarious, right?
Yeah.
These kind of look like fish lips. A little.
Well, I know they're supposed to look like hearts.
These little hearts. They look like little fishy lips. Oh,
yeah.
All right. Are you ready? We're ready.
All right. We're ready. So you got your new color?
I do. Cream.
Okay. No, your ecru is your cream, right?
I believe so. Isn't it ecru
I don't think
cream?
so. I think your ecru is.
Oh no, my ecru is gray.
Yeah, I think
gray.
your ecru is gray.
That is gray. Oh, Lord have mercy.
All right.
Okay. Roll with it.
Okay, so we are going to start in any chain 2 space that comes between your popcorns.
After the popcorn, before the
popcorns.
before the popcorns.
Yep, any chain 2 space before the popcorns.
Okay.
And we're going to do a starting half double crochet.
Oh God, we have to wrap our yarn and.
Yep, wrap your yarn.
Wrap our yarn and go in there and
go in there, pull up a loop, and then hold on to it and wrap over and pull it back through. And then we're going to do 5 double crochets in that same space.
Gain an ounce, and why I just keep getting skinnier and skinnier. I'm like, I'm a skeleton under here. You know? I'm like, something's not right. Like, you think somebody could figure it out.
Sorry, I'm live.
Oh, really? Sorry.
I'm on live right now, online. So I can't really stop to talk. I'm sorry. Okay, so we are going to go then to the back of your popcorn and do a single crochet.
Oh, like between them?
Nope, not between them. In the back of your first popcorn.
In the back? In the back here? Just
well, not way back, just the back part that's sticking up, like where they connect. Just where it looks like it should go. Right? Oh, wait, I got to get my hands right. Where,
no, I can't
right
see.
there. Right there.
Okay.
And then a chain 1. And then another single crochet in the back of the other one. And then we're going to go back down the hill and do the same thing we did in the last chain 2 space. We're going to do in this chain 2 space, but we're going to mirror it and go backwards. So
what did we do? 5
doubles and a half double.
I was supposed to have a half double in the first one?
We did. We started.
Oh, we started with a half double.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a half double. Okay. Then we are going to slip stitch into the next stitch, which is kind of hidden. So slip stitch into that next stitch. Then we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch, but you're going to pull up your yarn loop as high as a double crochet. And then pull out your hook and leave it.
Pull it out of both stitches?
Pull your hook after you've finished your slip stitch, pull your loop up, and then just take your loop, your hook out of your loop.
Okay, now hang on. Okay, we slip stitched into that first one. Now we slip stitch into the
second one. Yep, and then pull up your loop.
Slip stitch, pull up a loop. Okay.
Yep. Now you want to make sure that your working yarn stays really loose while you're doing this. Otherwise, you're going to keep pulling your loops down that you've previously made. Okay. So now you are going to stick your hook in to the next stitch, grab your yarn very loosely, pull it through, and do a slip stitch. And then pull it up to the height of the last loop you made. Take out your hook, go into the next stitch.
What the holy hell?
Yep. Pull up a loop, make a slip stitch, and pull that loop up as tall as your last loop. And then take out your hook. You're going to do that a total of 8 times. So for 8 stitches, you're going to just have these loops hanging there. Okay. My question to you
Yeah.
is, when are we going to do our yarn dyeing?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
We should try to do it before the weather gets too bad.
We
So
should.
in case we want to do it like outside and wash
We
buckets.
have to wait for you to be able to do light housework.
Yes. Would that count as light housework, do you think?
Probably. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, we need for me to be able to do light housework.
Yeah, you gotta
That'll
bend,
be
you
after week. That'll
gotta
be after
wash
week 3.
wash yarn and
Yep, after week 3.
so we're gonna have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep. And then that 9th one, before your chain 2 space,
Yeah.
just going to do a regular slippy stitch.
And I'm keeping it on my hook.
This time you'll keep it on your hook. And then you're going to go into the chain 2 space and do a half double, and then 5 doubles.
I feel that my little loops are gonna come down and get lost.
Yeah, I felt like that too, but they didn't. And then we'll do a single in the back of your first popcorn and chain 1, and then do a single in the back of your second popcorn. Then go right back into your chain 2 space, do 5 more double crochets. And a half double crochet.
We leave those loops just hang out all the way around?
Yep, you're gonna leave them hang out all the way around. It's making you nervous, isn't it?
Yeah.
So your next stitch is going to be a regular slip stitch after you've done your half double. Then your next stitch is going to be a slip stitch, and then you're going to leave your loop and you're going to do 8 of those.
The next one is a slip stitch. I have no stitch to slip into. It's too tight.
Yeah, you gotta get in there. You gotta just wiggle your way in.
Too tight. It's too tight.
Wiggle your way in.
Then we start going in and pulling up loops.
Then we start pulling up the loopies. Now she does, like I mentioned, she does say that if you don't like the looks of this, or if this is too hard, you can do 3 half doubles, 2 doubles, 3 half doubles in this spot instead. I kind of don't care for the way it looked, but I'm wondering if it's just because I made my loops too big the first time. So I'm trying to make them a little bit smaller this time, and we'll see how I like it.
And then in the last one, you do a
slip stitch. So you should have a slip stitch at each end, and then 8 loops. But I keep pulling out my loops when I go to my next stitch, so you got to be careful of that too.
Yep, I just did. Just pulled out that last one.
Yep. So just pull them. If you pull on them, it kind of tightens up the slip stitch. You know what I mean?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah, this is the weirdest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, I don't. It's not my favorite. Seven. Oops, I lost my loop again. and then one last slip stitch in the, not in the last one, and then you'll keep that stitch on your hook. Go right back into the chain 2 space and do half double crochet your 5 doubles.
Okay, now I've completely forgotten. After I do my half double, I'm going into my petal with a single.
Yep, a single in your
And then
petal,
a
and then a
chain.
chain, and then a single.
And then another single, and then slip stitch.
Nope, then
No, then I go my 5 again.
Yep.
I'm in the space. I knew that the second I said that. I was like, no.
I am starting to get a little bit sore.
You've been sore.
Yeah, I'm starting to get more than a little bit sore.
All right, well, we can quit.
No, that's okay. We can I might just have to adjust my position.
Angie, we can quit anytime.
Well, let's at least get to the next round so we can secure these loops. You know what I mean?
Let's secure our loops. Leave me hanging here with loops all week.
Nope, I'm not going to leave you hanging with loops all week. That would be a catastrophe.
Come back next week. We'll be like, I have no loops. My loops are
All the
gone.
loops are gone.
No loopies. No loopies.
I kind of don't like these. Stacy, what did you think of these broom stitches? Interested to hear what how Stacy liked them.
They're very weird. Hello, Shatika. Crashly's here. What are you doing?
Crashly's here. What's going on over here? We're crocheting, man.
I feel like we're making like
right,
teddy bear hairs or something. I don't just...
Yeah, like lion's mane.
Yes, there you go. That's what it feels like at this point. You just finished the round. Yours might be too long. See?
Yeah, my first one that I did, they were way too long, I think. So I'm trying to do mine a little bit shorter this time.
And I feel like mine are short, like they're just going to fall back down in.
Well, that's why we'll get to the next round real quick and get them secured.
We might all be tearing this out and going back to do...
going back and doing just...
yeah.
double and half double crochets.
Yeah. You got it.
Now I got a tail in my way.
I know. I keep getting tangled up in my tails. Is it often that both of your mothers get together there, Angie?
No, not at all.
Is it interesting?
Mm-hmm.
I'm certain they're not listening. To me, anyhow.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Or me, who...
Right.
Saying, shh.
You're like, hello.
Sorry, I know, hello. Sorry about that, everyone.
Okay, so now I'm back to my beginning.
You are? You're fast. You totally beat me on this one. I'm just doing my last loops here. I'm doing my last loops because I was trying to be real careful and not make them too big this time.
Wow, look at all you guys talking about surgeries, and Jody had the same thing, and
The same thing as me?
I don't know. She said I had mine years ago. Whatever, I don't know.
I don't think I told anybody, or I told Jody, but I don't think I told anybody in the
Oh, there,
chat what my surgery was.
Well, you told me, so
I
me and
told
Jody.
you, yeah.
Well, there you go.
I got my butt operated on, okay?
What's happened?
It
Why
was
are you
butt
so?
surgery.
She had surgery.
And so my mom came over to babysit me today.
And then the mother-in-law shows up.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we're having a visiting session. Right while I'm trying to do this.
Got to catch up on life.
I guess.
Ah,
I guess, everybody. I'm sorry.
so I'm assuming I'm gonna like slip stitch into something here, or should I
Yeah,
have
you're
another
gonna.
half? Should I
Yeah,
have another
you're gonna-
half double at the end?
You're gonna slip stitch into your beginning half double. Yes.
All right.
And then we're gonna switch colors, and I'm gonna go back
Oh God,
to.
now we're switching colors with our
Yeah.
loopies?
I'm gonna switch colors, and I'm going back to cream. I'm not sure what you're going back to. I gotta look you up. Hold on.
Hang on, my phone's black.
Yeah, I know mine is black too.
My screen is black.
Yeah, those are cute. Oh, they're giant pickles. Those probably did come from my house. They're huge. I saw
God, what row are we even on?
I think we are on 11.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to cream, like you.
Okay.
Oh, look, I already have a knot or a slip knot on my hook.
Oh, good. Good deal.
Yes, Stacy, when you have operation on that part of your body, you don't want to sit on it, right?
Yeah, no, I'm really not having fun sitting on it.
How do you feel? Do you feel okay standing when you stand?
Oh, standing's the worst.
Is it? Standing's
Yes.
bad?
Standing's awful. It feels like it's going to fall right out.
Oh, no.
Yes.
So
much
what's
pressure.
the most comfortable? On your stomach, on your side?
On my side is
Okay.
the most comfortable. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to start in any okay, where we're going to start is going to be in the chain one space 2 rounds ago.
Oh, Lord.
So it's going to be in the chain one space between your 2 popcorns.
Okay.
Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to do 2 spike double crochets. So in this instance, I am going to do a beginning standing double crochet because I don't think it would look right with just a chain 3 because we're doing it as a spike. So in order to do a standing double crochet, you got your loop on your hook. You're going to wrap your yarn around your hook, stick it through your stitch, pull up a loop, making sure you're holding. So you've got all 3 loops on your hook. You're going to, because this is a spike double crochet, you want to pull it up kind of tall. Yarn over, come through 2, yarn over, come through the other 2. And then we're going to do another spike double crochet. So all that means is we're pulling that loop up a little bit taller and doing a double crochet. And then we're going to chain 2.
Okay, now, okay, you lost me. I did my 1. Then what?
Do another one.
Okay.
Okay, then you're going to chain 2 and then do 2 more spike double crochets.
In the same place?
Yep, in the same stitch. I know. Then we're going to do some more back post single crochets. So you're going to do 6 back post single crochets around this next cluster of stitches.
Of course.
And that first one's a little bit tough to get in there.
Because it's little and tiny. And
Yes.
And Angie says this was an easy square. Angie?
I thought it was pretty easy.
Angie, this is a pain in the ass.
Well, it's kind of a pain in the ass. It's not as tough as some of them were, though.
No. Well.
And then after you've got your 6 back post single crochets done, you're going to reach into your first loop and do a single crochet. Pull up your second loop, do a single crochet.
Well, how do you do a single crochet?
You stick your hook, stick your foot.
Stick it in the loop.
You stick your hook into the loop
and
and then just pull up your yarn over and pull through, and yep.
You do the same thing with the next one?
Do the same thing with the next one, right on down the line. And I even was real careful not to make these too long, and it still looks like they're too long. I think there's a fine line between making them too long and making them not so that they fall back in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then we're going to come back and do, again, 6 back post single crochets around the next 6 stitches.
My yarn just keeps splitting like crazy.
All right, and then you'll do your 2 spike double crochets between your 2 popcorns.
And
pull it up.
And you're already done. You're like, okay.
Pull it up, pull it all the way up. Chain 2 and do 2 more spike double crochets in the same space.
I'm still doing my back posts here. I'm like,
yep, Stacy, exactly. Opposite sides. Yeah. Oh, I had surgery yesterday, Brenda. I'm sorry.
What in the holy hell is going on here?
Yeah, it was I had to get my backside fixed. I was falling apart at the seams.
Oh boy. That's one way to put it, I guess.
Yep. But I can't drive for a whole week. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Oh, I don't really go anywhere anyways, but. So they moved farther away. They moved into the back room, but now they're just talking louder.
Oh. What do we do between our spikes? Just a single crochet?
Between your spikes? No, you do those 2, or between the popcorns? You do
we do the two spikes and then
2 spikes, chain 2, 2 spikes.
2 spikes, chain 2. Okay, 2 spikes.
Yep.
Oh, Angie.
I'm so sorry, you guys.
I don't mind. It's just kind of funny. I just want to get you off your butt here in a second.
Yeah, we'll finish up this row. And
then after you do the spikes,
then you go back into the back post
things again.
Yep. It's
Mine
a
look,
little tough to
mine
get.
look weird as hell. I'm just like,
Ooh, this one got really long. I don't know how that happened, but he's really long. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna. I don't think I want this on my finished product pillow. I think I'm gonna take this last row out and do just the double crochets.
I guess we had to try it, huh?
We had to try it, but I don't care for the way it looks.
Well,
I
I'm
really
reserving judgment for a second here till I get a couple of them done and see what.
Yeah, I don't think I like it.
My first one was really big.
Yeah, right, Linda. The splitting is the hardest part.
Mine's splitting like crazy.
Yes, Belinda, I do have one of those pillow things. With the cutout.
Yeah, you know what I think the problem with these is it's too hard to keep your loops
Uniform.
uniform, and yeah.
And it's too hard to keep them. Oh, now I got a tangled mess with my yarn. Oh, my yarn got a knot in it.
Nice.
A big one. Goodness. Goodness. Stacey, you're right. I was just kind of pulling them up tight to make, or up high to make them, make my single crochets tight, but maybe I shouldn't have been pulling so tightly.
Okay, Angie.
Yes.
Let's make a determination here.
Okay.
Neither one of us likes this.
Yeah. I don't care for it.
And you need to get off your butt.
Yeah, I do need to get off my butt.
So let's call this a wrap right here. Your
Okay.
yarn tangled and all kinds of mess. So I'm going to tear mine out.
I'm going to tear mine out too. And I think
Yeah,
I'm going to do just the, so if you do want to, if anybody else wants to tear it out and do it the alternate way, what you would do, you've got 10 stitches here.
I mean, mine aren't horrible, but
you slip stitch into the first one, do 3 half double crochets, 3 half doubles, 2 doubles, 3 half doubles,
3 half doubles, 2 doubles.
Yep, and then a slip stitch on each end.
3 half
There's a total of 10 stitches there.
2 double, 3 half double. And then you did what on each end? Slip stitch?
1 on slip stitch on each end, yes.
So you slip stitch at the beginning. Then you do your half doubles, 2 doubles, 3 half doubles, slip stitch at the end.
Thanks, Melly.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, Linda, exactly. That keeping them even was what the broomstick was meant for, but it won't, you're right, it just doesn't work.
Yes.
There.
It seems like you should have put something through there each time to hold them in place. Like
yes,
a toothpick or something.
Something, yeah.
If you were going to try to keep them all perfectly.
Perfect, the same height, right?
Exactly. So do we want to finish this one on our own, or are we going to tear it apart and just come back to this next time?
See what we have next. Our next, it looks like we're just going to be doing front post half doubles and half doubles and single crochets. So
because this is row what?
This is row 10.
But we got to go back to row
11.
We're going back to row 8.
Yes. No, the broomstick row?
Yeah.
The broomstick row was round 9.
Okay, so we're going back to round 9.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. And then when you come back through after, like this row that we're doing here, we don't have the loops to go through.
You would just go through the stitch.
Yeah. All right. Let's just finish it up and be fresh
Yeah.
this time.
Yep. We'll just finish this up before next time, then we'll get started on the next one.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. You go deal with the mothers and
Okay, thank you. Sorry
And,
about that, everybody.
take some more drugs or whatever you got to do.
Yeah, I'm going to take a nap and take some more drugs.
There you go. All righty.
All right, everybody.
Okay. We'll talk to you later.
See you later.
All righty. Bye, you guys.